Today, I want to share 2 pieces of advice with you if you want to support someone you know and love who is walking through grief. These pieces of advice come from Camille Hawkins. She's a therapist and also the founder and director of the nonprofit The Wellness Farm, a place that provides a unique space for people who are walking through grief and trauma. The first piece of advice she gives on the podcast episode I am sharing this week, and that is that many times our natural inclinations when we're sitting with someone who is going through grief is to want to fix it. And of course, we can't fix it. That's an emotional process everyone has to walk through. Or sometimes our inclinations are to want to give direction, to tell them the steps or things that they need to do. But what is often more helpful is to simply just sit with someone in their grief, to let them know that you're there for them, that you care about them, that you love them, and you're there to offer help and support in any way. We can do that with our words. We can do that through small acts of kindness and service. We can do it through constant reassurance to let them know we're there for them as they walk through that process. The second piece of advice I want to share is actually on the Wellness Farm social media page, and they have lots of great words of wisdom and advice on that page. But this one is that many times a great way to support someone who is walking through grief is to ask them to share the stories of their loved one with you, to share memories and other things that they remember and good times that they had with them. This can be a great service because many times those who are walking through grief want to share those stories. They want to remember that individual that they've lost, but sometimes they worry that they're burdening the people around them or bothering them by constantly bringing them up and sharing those memories. So that's a great service that you can do by reassuring them that you would love to hear some of those stories and memories. I know that's something I love, to share stories and hear stories. That is a piece of advice I have often used with others who are walking through grief. I love to hear the stories of their loved one and the memories that they shared. You can learn more about the Wellness Farm on this week's episode of the podcast. It's episode 102. Find it through all the links in my social media.